Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of my playthrough for Bannerlord War Sales. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. My entire week has been really fantastic, and I have spent the past couple of days dwelling on the things I do have to be thankful for. I always get like this surge and uplifting feeling, I guess. There must be something healthy about it whenever I do something like that, where I just really try to hyper focus, like during the course of my day, on all the little things that I have to be thankful for and the little moments where I have things to be grateful for. So that's how things have been for me. I hope they've been similar for you as we now sail full steam ahead, pun intended. Well, I guess it's not, well, there's no pun because there's no steam in this game, but towards Christmas. So this is, those of you who've been watching my channel know that this is my favorite time of the year. I love fall. I love the lead up to the holidays. I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas. And it's just all been a fantastic experience for me so far. We're going to get after it here and take on this Corsair. I am still trying to figure out how to control other vessels, but for this fight here, we just have one vessel. So they are out there. We are sailing against the wind, so we are oar power only. Okay, we're starting to get into position. I can hear archers firing. Oh man. This guy must be mine. Yep. Okay, well, we lost 10 bodies on that. That's actually kind of a lot, seems to me. We did get some level ups. Okay, do we have any upgrades? Well, yeah. Fine pirate leather armor. That's actually, for our level, pretty nice. I don't see any gloves. Doesn't appear that there's any more upgrades. Okay, moving forward. All right, let's get after it. Again, oar power only. We have a beautiful cinematic scene here with the dramatic lighting and the gradient from orange to blue. Maybe you might call that gold instead of orange. My sail is up because the wind is against us. Wow, right to the head. How did I miss him? Alright, we got victory. We lost another 10. No. Masterwork. Oh, that's an axe. Tempting. 62 weapon reach, 59 cut, 104 speed. This is a tier 4 weapon. I think I'll stick with my sword. Okay, we got some gloves here. Okay, that brings up Fada. We have a focal point that I will put into what? Looks like throwing. Alright, so 39 versus 131 isn't very good, right? But if we read... Now, first, let me overwrite this temp file that I've created. Okay, an east wind sweeps across the sea bearing desert dust and briefly obscures your vision. Soon after it lifts, you hear your lookout shouting excitedly to you. They have spotted Fada's fleet, which appears to have been damaged by the gale. If you attack now, you may be able to sink the flagship before it can escape. So even though she outnumbers us pretty horrifically, she is in a compromised position. Now,
she's just limping along. Sink her. Attack!
There we go. Okay. I have not really figured out what's going on with this ship. Sometimes it seems to be F1, F3. Sometimes it seems to be F3 alone. Sometimes F3 tells her to skirmish. Sometimes it's F4 to tell her to engage. Sometimes F4 tells her to cease fire. I just don't know what the F is happening when it comes to our allies, which puts me in the unenviable position of having to solo everything. Apparently that didn't do jack. I'm gonna put the sail up. So we gotta ram her enough times as she sinks before she gets off the map. Come on, man. Give me the right view. Average RAM. I'm having a hard time managing my keys as I learn them and develop the muscle memory.
The winds are still strong, and the new squall could blow up at any time. If she gets much further, we might lose sight of her.
Looks like she's orienting herself to pursue me. I gotta get far enough away so that I can build up speed.
We couldn't catch Fakta in time.
Okay. Well, that's why I created that save. It's unspeakably annoying to me that I don't know how to order my ship around correctly. I mean, I thought I was doing it the way that the tutorial taught. F4 to engage. But you can see in the bottom left, it's bringing up black hair. The black hair is my ship. So let me try hitting number 1.
Hold her sails properly before the winds hit, and now she's just limping along. Sink her!
Black hair is holding fire. Now that's me. So what is my partner doing?
Soldiers, attack! Fire and whirl!
I mean, it acts like they're not under my command. Excellent ram, that's what I was looking for. A mortal wound, oh wow. Oh, okay. Okay. I think now my ally is entering the fight. He seems to be obeying my commands. Maybe I had to sink Fatah first. It looks like you're stubborn enough that I need to... You forced me to change my vector. What a mess. I see. We're getting javelins thrown at us. Alright, well that cost us just about everybody. Yeah, see, they're just sitting there. I don't understand that. See, it's acting like I only have control over the black hair. Man, bro, would you get turned around? Look at you, spending half the ocean to turn around. Criminy. Dead? I think that was everybody. We've won the bot battle. Okay. Boy, it's sloppy. But F it. I'll take an ugly win and we'll just push forward.
Do you know who I am? I have allies who will unthread your entrails from your guts and hang you with them from your own yard arm. I am queen of these waters, you fools. And those who practice piracy here without my permission end up chum to attract the sharks.
My lady, I am not a pirate. Rather, I am a man who has done many services for families such as your own in Kuyaz. At present, I am working for your uncles. I do not know what they intend to do with you, although I do not expect that a town that lives on trade will deal leniently with piracy. Before we sail, however, I would like you to have a chat with my friend here. He wishes to know more about the Sea Hounds. He is seeking his sister, whom they have taken captive.
So, you are on contract to deliver me alive to Kuyaz, are you? I can tell you this then. My lineage goes back to the founding of that city, and if you spill so much as a drop of my blood, your own shall be drained from your body like that of a horsefish. As for the Sea Hounds, they are my allies and servants, and I shall not betray them to you. How much are my uncles paying you anyway? I have a chest of silver set aside for occasions such as this, and I suspect I could pay you more than they will. They are stingy men. How much are my uncles paying you anyway? I have a chest of silver set aside for occasions such as this, and I suspect I could pay you more than they will. They are stingy men.
I don't really quite understand this first one. I am here too. I'm here as well. I have no contract to deliver you anywhere alive. Okay. I mean, I would go with that one. You tell me all you know about the Sea Hounds and their dealings in slaves. Let's go with the first one. Just let her know, hey, I ain't here to play around. I don't know what's going on between you and all this drama and stuff, but we're out on water right now, and I could just throw you in the drink.
Are you threatening me? You won't get a single coin from my uncles if you harm me.
Money's not important to me.
Unlike Lahar here, we have not shed our blood today merely for a part share of a ransom, or to boost our standing with the merchants of Kuyaz. You are an ally of the Sea Hounds, and it serves us well to make an example of you. Your life is forfeit unless you tell us something we can use.
How do I know that telling you about the Sea Hounds will save my life?
Yeah, you're not really in a position to receive guarantees.
Purig, a leader among the Sea Hounds? I'll speak straight here. It gnaws at my gut to hear that he is prospering from his treachery.
It seems like we got a piece of information there that they didn't throw up on the screen.
He acts as though the Sea Hounds have already crowned him their king. He demanded that I hunt for captives here in the south and sell them to him, promising to pay me with a huge store of silver that some new partners of his, a vile-looking gang of Landian pirates, hope to steal from the merchants of Omor.
We should get more information on this Omor silver. If we can stop these Vlandians, it would deal a great blow to Purig. And we could possibly find out more about this northern anchorage, his captives, and maybe your sister.
Okay.
So, that information is worth something to you, is it not? If we add in that ransom I mentioned, is it enough to buy my life and my freedom?
I can't promise you that. It's enough to buy your life. I'm not going to kill you here out on the open seas. But you and homeboy over there need to work something out between yourselves. Maybe offer that silver to him.
You know my preference, my friend. If I bring her back to Kuyaz, I will ensure that you get some of the credit. But perhaps you prefer good cold silver to goodwill.
So I guess we would get some reputation with Kuyaz. Return her to her uncles alive, as per your original understanding, or the lady offers a fair ransom. Let us accept. I actually don't really know his preference. Well, she's a pirate. I'm gonna assume his preference is to keep his deal that he made with her brothers, so... go with this one.
I accept your decision. Very well then.
I would have preferred to have just left that between the two of them. Like, she could pay him the box of silver if she wanted to, if he wanted to accept that. And maybe we would get a cut of that. You know, I would have just left that part between the two. My part was, tell me about these sea hounds, or I'm going to throw you to the sharks. And that's what our trade was about for her life right now. Okay, well, I guess we got to go up to Ostican. Do you want to go to Ostican right away? Yeah. All right, let's talk to Gunnar.
So, I have been making inquiries into what Fada told us about these Vlandian pirates in Purig's employ and their plan to steal the Sturgian silver. Several large warships have been sighted patrolling near Omor. I suspect that these are the Vlandians.
Okay.
Omor is linked to the Bialik Sea by a wide estuary. It would be easy for the pirates to sit there like spiders in a web and wait until the Sturgians despair of losing all their commerce and try to run the blockade. Then the Vlandians will snap up the ships and their treasure.
Right.
I'm sure Puri could wreak a great deal of wickedness with his silver in his hands. And I would very much like to foil this plan of his.
Well, let's go do it. 35 days of food, 30 troops. Gunnar has secured some provisions for the journey. Okay. And we're off to Omar. I don't know if perhaps I'm supposed to be recruiting while I'm in town or not. Wind must be with us. We really jumped up in speed. How are we supposed to get there? It's Varcheg. Okay, Omar. I mean, to me, it looks like maybe we're supposed to go overland. No. All right, here we go.
Welcome to Omor, friend. Is that grizzled fellow with you coming up now? Is that my old comrade, Gunnar of Lagshofen? A bit grayer than I remember from the days when we stood together in the shield wall, facing Volbjorn's host. But, well, aren't we all? We received his letter a while back, about your run-in with Purig. Ha! That worm must have cursed like an old woman when he learned that his captive stole his ship. You two are making quite a name for yourselves.
Bjolgur of Gokstad. Well met. Are the Skoldebruda working for the merchants of Omor now?
Not yet. As you know, our brotherhood does not fight before it's paid. See, the Omor merchants promised us a hoard of silver to protect their ships from the Sea Hounds, but it never arrived. I was sent down to learn what was going on, and I find the silver just sitting here, loaded onto a ship in the harbor, and the Sturgians are burning through it, paying their men double wages not to run off. Some Vlandian pirates were sighted in the estuary, and the Sturgians refused to venture out.
With so much wealth at stake, the Sturgians are right to be cautious. Pirates are scum. Let's just sail out and crush them. Yeah.
Much as I would like to simply sail forth and bathe my sword in sea hound blood, my brotherhood has commanded me to do my best to ensure that the silver gets through safely. Listen, I've been watching these Vlandian blockaders and mulling over a plan. Their flagship has a lofty deck, and it would be hard to board, but it doesn't seem very maneuverable. I think we can hit them with a trick that can be deadly in estuaries. We will be upstream of them. I'll have the merchants here donate some leaky old vessel that they are about to scrap. We load it up with oil and pitch. Then we steer it towards the pirates, throw a torch in the hull, and jump.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Listen, I've been watching these Vlandian blockaders, and Molly, we will be up.
Good. Very good. With luck, the current shall carry it right into them, and they shall all merrily blaze up like a bonfire at a midwinter feast. The silver ship will make for the open sea, while the rest of us can have it out with any surviving sea hounds.
Listen though, we need someone to steer the fire ship. I'd do it myself, but my order wants me to stay close to the silver. I'd found a few volunteers who've offered to do it, but they keep sobering up.
Okay, let's just move on. You row out of Omor Harbor with the Sturgian merchantmen following close behind you, and make your way toward the sea. But as you reach the estuary mouth, you see several ominous squat shapes blocking your passage to the open sea. Clearly, it is the Sea Hounds, and you will either have to defeat them or hold them off long enough for your allies to make good their escape.
Once we get within range, their ballista will pelt us with fiery missiles. Avoid them. Even if they just hit the water, the flames will keep burning and can spread to our hull.
Okay.
When we get close, I will set fire to our ship and then we swim to shore.
Ah, shoot. We went right through it.
Our ship is ablaze. Get ready to jump. Jump now! You want your brakes to catch fire?
I don't know how to jump. You missed the opportunity to jump off the ship. Try again. Okay, I probably needed to hit F key to leave
Once
the
we get within range, their ballista will pelt us with fiery missiles.
helm.
Avoid them. Even if they just hit the water, the flames will keep burning and can spread to our hull. When we get close, I will set fire to our ship and then we swim to shore.
Right through the middle. Oh man, that sucks.
Our ship is ablaze. Get ready to jump.
I don't think I was on target there. Okay, finally I see how it works. Third time's a charm. We're gonna get it this time. If I can see the trajectory of that ballista, maybe I can avoid.
Even if they just hit the water, the flames will keep burning and can spread to our hull. When we get close, I will set fire to our ship and then we swim to shore.
Oh, we went right through that one. Okay, I'm just gonna go for a dead-on approach.
Our ship is ablaze. Get ready to jump. Jump now! Head for shore. There are a pair of horses waiting for us. We must ride quickly back to the Sturgians before the Seahawks will organize the blockade.
This is kind of cool, man. It feels like a pirate adventure. And I'm really old, so most of you probably won't get this, but there's an element to this that feels like watching Long John Silver. Or maybe to a lesser degree, the Count of Monte Cristo. There may be some hound patrols about. Okay. Ouch. Ay, ay, ay. Effing hell, man. I'm getting hit by everybody.
get back aboard. Get on the ship.
Let's go. Man, I took a beating getting here. Alright, you've made it. Now we shall break through the scattered enemy blockade. Shall we? Reach the open seas by avoiding enemy ships. Okay. Oars are fully manned. Sail is up. Or excuse me, sail is deployed. Okay, so I think I see how this is going to go. We're going to want to get over to the left so that we can catch the wind moving from left to right. Oh shoot, man. That was a direct hit. Our guys put the fire out, okay. Ah, on the status symbol there, you have a number of fires to indicate to what level the fire danger on your ship is, how ablaze you are. Looked like there were a total of 6 ratings. Darn, almost avoided that one. Golly, we're very much ablaze. Kind of squeezed in here. Alright, we got through it. That was close. Success! Alright.
So, you did well with that fire ship. The silver is on its way to my order, and that bastard Purig will no doubt be much discomfited. You helped me out there, so let me see if I can now help you. Just before I set sail for Omor, my brothers and I had a visitor, a merchant named Salutas Cruzas, who said he was acting as ambassador for Purig. He wanted us to break our contract with Omor and ally with the Sea Hounds instead. He offered a great deal of money too, and more. We could share in Purig's grand plan of conquest.
See, this is how things are working in the real world too. There's a reason that the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. People are just willing to do the most insidious things. An ally with the steepest form of anti-human evil and wickedness out there, all for a little bit more money. So that's what's going on. This is a behind the scenes backroom deal, a meeting of the minds with an offer. Hey, if you slick the tracks for us and you betray your people on the side with us, see that it's not up front. This is lizard people stuff. You know, it's spidery. You know, it's not up front. It's not mano-a-mano. It's not let's go fisticuffs. It's more how to come at things from angles and get stuff done in the backgrounds and secret alliances and betrayals and all being greased by and funded by blood money, basically. Okay, so what's this grand plans? Purig's grand plan of conquest. Okay, well, let's see what Purik's plan is. Find out more about that.
Well,
how does he see
first
things?
We would join the Sea Hounds in ravaging the coasts of Sturgia and Vlandia, so that no ship would dare set sail on the Bialik Sea without paying us our due.
A
Then
pirate
Purig
kingdom.
would raise an army out of the king's old enemies and take the Nordvig and crown himself in Thronderlag and shower upon us lands and titles and anything else we might want. Well,
Yeah, this is how
some of
you
my brothers
you
listened to
get
him.
bought off.
Well, some of my brothers listened to him. Men who had fought against Volbjorn, to whom a fine meal of wealth seasoned with revenge sounded rather tasty. But the rest of us, we'd heard such promises before, and we had no wish to serve any king. Better to fight for gold. And if you want the gold to flow, you honor your contracts. Even if some fancy Caradian merchant comes along offering you the riches of the Seven Seas.
Yeah. Like, this is turned into a metaphor, man. This is exactly how it works. Like, whenever I was growing up, we had a word that we would call people, you were a sellout, right? We use this especially in the music industry. And look at what he's describing here. Some of the brothers listened to him, men who had fought against Volbjorn, to whom a fine meal of wealth seasoned with revenge. See, these are the promises being made. I will buy you off. I will buy your loyalty. Look at what they did with that COVID shot, man. Did you know or do you remember that people were being offered a free ice cream, a free hamburger, and in one place, I think it was out in LA, you could get a free lap dance if you took the COVID shot. I'm telling you, man, I hope if you took the shot and it's worked out for you, fantastic. But if you took the shot for a fucking lap dance or a cup of coffee or a donut, you're a stupid person, man. You sell cheap. And that's what's being offered here. Look at BLM and Antifa. being sold the idea of revenge. You're being given a false presupposition that all white people are out to get you, that racism and institutionalized racism has made it impossible for you to rise up. And so revenge starts to, because those seeds were sown decades ago and have been ingrained as part of the culture and minority groups, this idea of revenge is very tempting. And again, this is a buyout. This is how they get you to sell your own communities out. Every time BLM goes out and protests, they burn down their own neighborhoods. Antifa is kind of all over the place, but this is all anti-human stuff. Go up there to Minneapolis where they have George Floyd's square and talk to, I've seen interviews done of black-owned businesses and how they still haven't recovered. How all of the money promised to them went to other hands because the whole thing is just a grift, right? Look at the leaders of BLM that went out and spent at various levels, not just the two ladies, Patricia Cullors, and I forget the other lady's name, but some of the other lower level, like regional bosses and stuff, and how much these people got rich and went out and bought not just one house, but a mansion, and not just one, but multiple mansions, how they've gone on all expense paid trips on your money, on the money that you, all of these people, particularly it seems the demographic that was most susceptible to this whenever it came to donating money was white females. All the money that you donated just went to stuff the mouths of the people running the grift, right? It didn't, man, it's just awful. So that's what all of this looks like. I really like how they phrased it here. A fine meal, right? Look, I've been poor before. I've been hungry. I know what this feels like. Don't laugh at this at how strong of an appeal this is. When you're hungry and somebody offers you a fine meal, it gets really hard. Even if you can feel it like you're walking into a trap, this is difficult. And then wealth, right? Redistribution of wealth. That's the idea here that we see contemporaneously. Seasoned with revenge being a big part of it. This is why I just find that whenever I adhere to things that it says in the Bible, it just seems like it steers me clear of an awful lot of hustles out there. And God says vengeance is his, right? There are lots of times when this like bothers me, where I'm like, man, we should just, there are too many. There are a lot of people that are breathing that shouldn't be breathing. We should rectify that, right? I mean, those thoughts cross my mind from time to time, but no, because the Bible gives me a principle to walk by. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, right? So, and then what else do we have here? We'd heard, now here's the resistance. So these are the sellouts. These people here. Well, some of the brothers listened to him, men who had fought against Volbjorn, to whom a fine meal of wealth seasoned with revenge sounded rather tasty, because what these people are selling out in service to will eventually come back and destroy their own communities. Because I can promise you, this dude Purig doesn't have any nice intentions for them. These are what we call useful idiots, right? So these are the sellouts. But the rest of us, we'd heard such promises before. This is wisdom. We'd heard such promises before, and we had no wish to serve any king. Better to fight for gold. And if you want the gold to flow, you honor your contracts. Even if some fancy Calradian merchant comes along offering you the riches of the seven seas, giving you a better offer to break your word, to break your contract, right? If you instead stick to your principles, you avoid the false promises, because that is almost always what this stuff is. They promise you the world, It sounds amazing. Because you're a stupid person, you fall for it time and time again. And then they just don't deliver on their promises, or even worse and more likely, they get rid of you. Or they push you out so that you're on the outside looking in. Whatever it is, you're a problem for them now. Go look at what happens immediately following every successful communist takeover. They always murder people. They murder the people that help them get there because they're tying up loose ends. It's a criminal enterprise. You're serving criminals, and there's too many criminals now. So they're going to get rid of you so they don't have to split the cut with you as much.
This must be the slave colony that Fada mentioned. Pirates value safe havens to build new ships. With an anchorage like that, Uri can have the sea hounds eating out of his hands. This must be the slave colony that Fada mentioned. Pirates value safe havens to build new ships. With an anchorage like that, Uri can have the sea hounds eating out of his hands.
I prefer to go a little bit more diplomatic here, but we're putting the point across. Like, we're leaving it implied rather than being so blunt about it that it starts making this dude wonder, are we enemies now? We're just talking, right? But we're trying to get a full hand on what's going on.
Come now. I couldn't have you dash off to hunt Crusas before the silver got past the sea hounds. My brothers named me their emissary, you see. And we diplomats need to be crafty.
That's understandable. Okay, Crusas.
So, I need to get this silver safely to harbor. But after that, I shall request permission for my order to fit out a ship and sail to Ostakan to join your hunt. I'm not saying I owe you anything, mind. But those bastards did try to take our money.
Understood.
And all Crusas' talk about gold and riches made me think that I wouldn't mind taking one of his ships and having a rummage through his holds. Ha ha ha.
Sounds good. So we're allies. He doesn't owe us anything. We just have similar aims and are willing to work together.
I shall see you shortly in Ostakan then.
All right, speak to the sailors in Omor. Well, this is where we're going to save it. Man, this is a neat story. For me, everything intensifies once you're able to start seeing parallels to the real world that you live in. Not saying that you want to turn your games into real world, right? There's a word called escapism for a reason. But that it makes it more immersive whenever you see things that are believable. And for me, that's what just happened here. We're seeing a story that's as old as time itself, and so we can apply it to our real life here and now and see principles at play, which makes this whole story not only feel more believable, but raise the stakes, right? You're living in a world that is full of treachery and insidious little vipers hiding behind every blade of grass, right? And we got to navigate that shiznit. Who are we going to work with? Who are we going to trust? Because no man is a battleship, but you're going to have to feel it out real well because everybody and their brother seems ready to do a hustle out here, you know? So I don't know. It's to me, it's getting amplified. It's really turning up. This is a well done story. I'm enjoying it. So we'll leave it right there. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues. It's you. You're half of you are mentally ill. The other half of you are sociopathic. You make trashy games that nobody wants to play, that's full of more sermons than it is good gameplay. It's your fault. Everybody hates you. Get used to that.
I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time. Got no filter, I got no filter. No filter, I got no filter.
my side, the MAGA world order is loving this. We did this to you, by the way. And we want all the credit.